Killer Kyle, and welcome to another episode of Wheelz of Fury.
Yeah.
And as you can see up on our wall, on my wall, Death Before Dishonor.
Yeah.
Ring of Honor's back, baby. And yeah, I figured this would happen.
I'm wondering if they'll only have Ring of Honor as pay-per-view events. Because to my knowledge, they don't have a TV deal.
Right.
They're not with, FX, Fox, or, an affiliation like that. So I don't know if it's just gonna only be reserved for events like this.
Yeah.
Or what? Now, there are Ring of Honor stars that are split up between Impact and AEW.
Right.
And like Impact and AEW kind of have a business partnership, and of course Tony Khan bought out Ring of Honor, so he owns the company essentially. So we'll see where it goes in the future.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of just it. We seen the last year at Final Battle, obviously.
Yes.
That was very cool, especially the Jay Lethal Jonathan Gresham match.
Right, yes.
Where they all came down and supported the match near the end, where obviously Jonathan won.
Yes.
So this is going to be a good show, and I mean, when you watch AEW, you watch Wheeler Yuta as the pure champion.
Yes.
And stuff like that. So it's going to be cool. Willow Nightingale is on AEW now. You have obviously Jay Lethal, and it's going to be a really good show, and I hope we get it when we get it, instead of fucking around with the website. But regardless, I think it's going to be an awesome show. So,
oh, I do too.
Yeah. Guess we'll start off with the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. We've got Mercedes Martinez versus Serenity.
Yeah. This rivalry seems to have taken off quite quickly. It's not really much of a build-up, so not really a whole lot to go off of. I mean, we know all about Serena's career from, was it Shimmer? Or, Stardom? Or something like that?
Yeah, not sure.
And of course, WWE for a little bit.
Yep.
And now she did some work with the Performance Center.
Mm-hmm.
And then she decided, you know what? I want to wrestle again. And so she ultimately ended up going to AEW. And then, Mercedes Martinez did 20 years on the Indies. Was in NXT for a little while.
Yeah.
Left. And she's bounced around. She's the current Ring of Honor Women's Champion. She did a little bit with Impact.
Yep.
And I think also AEW as well.
Yeah.
So she's... Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? She definitely went for a lot of different companies. You have the whole thing where she did Retribution. And that's all I'll say about that.
Right.
It's awesome that she is still in the wrestling business.
Yeah.
I mean, her and Serena both were in the WWE bubble for a long time. So, I mean, this is going to be a good match.
Yeah.
honestly, I think that Mercedes will retain.
More than likely, yes.
I mean, nothing to really take away from Serenity. I'm not a fan of hers, but I know she works her ass off.
Yes.
I know she had a really good match with Yumi Sakai.
Yes.
So, yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Trios match. I believe it's for the... Yes, it is for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles. We got The Righteous, Vincent Bateman, Dutch versus Dalton Castle and the Boys. I honestly didn't even think The Righteous would even be a thing anymore, considering the fact that Vincent right now is working with Impact is an Honor No More.
Yeah, well, I think that they just brought him back for that pay-per-view. I think that you look at Vinny Marceau as one of the guys that you didn't know which way his career was going to go. He obviously stuck with Ring of Honor.
Yes.
And other companies. And it was like, okay, you had him in the New Kingdom in 15.
Yeah.
You know, you have him as the guy that obviously did the righteous thing and whatever, and
Right.
Vincent, I call Vincent Zombie, but
Vincent Zombie.
you have this guy who's now on Impact Wrestling, and he's, Honor No More. So where that's going to go, I'm not sure. You know, this is going to be an interesting match. You got Dalton Castle and the Boys again. I remember watching him in a match on Impact. That was basically it. Until I saw him again. This was like 2015. In Ring of Honor.
Right.
And so he became a good wrestler. And of course his time teaming with Colt Cabana.
Yes.
That whole thing. And then of course his short time as a heel. And then we'll go from there. Now my thing is, how long are you going to have this whole shtick with Dalton Castle and the Boys? I don't know.
Elaborate.
Well, see, here's the thing though, man, because like, and it can only work for so long. It can, try to reinvent it every year. Like, it's gonna be the same thing all the time, then that's fine. But they have to, like, try to think of something new. And I don't know if that's gonna work. I think Dalton Castle, as the wrestler that he is, I think is great, but, you know, eventually let's see something new. And maybe that's not gonna happen, and that's fine too.
I mean, could it happen? Sure. Reinvent it, do something new, something different with it. You for sure can. It's just a matter of what, though.
That's true.
Like, where do you take it? What do you do with it? Where do you go with it?
And the unfortunate part, though, is when me just mentioning the fact that he turned heel. That was the shits.
Yeah.
So, it was an experiment. Didn't go very well.
It was an experiment that ultimately failed.
So, that sucks.
I think if they put more effort into it, they could do it again.
Yeah, true. I like Dalton Castle. I think that this is going to be a good match. Mm-hmm. As far as a winner, though, both very experienced teams. I honestly... I'm going to pick the Righteous. As much as I like Dalton Castle and the Boys and everything else, I think the Righteous have a much better chance.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, Dalton Castle and the Boys are really good. The Righteous, though, just have that added edge of just, like, physicality and just beat the hell out of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, we agree. We took the righteous.
Yeah.
The righteousness.
So we have the Pure Wrestling Worlds for the Pure Ring of Honor Championship. We've got Wheeler Yuta versus Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, Wheeler Yuta versus Daniel Garcia. That match I think will be interesting because you have going on AEW right now, and it's been really good programmed thus far. The Jericho Appreciation Society against, well, the Blackpool Combat Club and like Eddie Kingston and Santana and Ortiz. So to carry that over, so to speak, into a Ring of Honor show, I actually don't mind it. And you know, of course, Wheeler being one of their champions right now, okay, you put the title on the line. The thing that I am going to be interested in is, can they both keep it within the Pure rules?
Yeah.
Because of the fact that, okay, you have what they got going on in AEW right now. They're beating the hell out of each other, physical as all hell, violence, yada yada yada. To take that aspect of it and completely like 180 it and make it have it under Pure rules is like, it'd be interesting to see if they can both show that restraint.
Pretty much, yeah. I think Wheeler Yuta has been one of the best wrestlers starting with Ring of Honor. Going to AEW, joining the Pool Combat Club is money.
Yes.
This guy is gonna be a big fucking star.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know where else he's gonna go.
Yeah.
And Christ, if WWE calls him up, I hope not. Because, I mean, with past guys, you know, I mean, with the exception of NXT, I don't know. I just think that he can do more. He's been to Japan.
Yes.
He's been to Ring of Honor.
Yes.
AEW, it's just, where else can this guy end up? Well, Daniel Garcia, I believe, is one of the best wrestlers as well. Coming into his own. I mean, yes, the Jericho Appreciation Society is pretty cool.
Yes.
With the whole sports entertainment gimmick, if you will. So, honestly, I want Wheeler to retain. I think that if that happens, we'll see where else it goes. I think that Wheeler is one hell of a wrestler, from what I just said, so.
Yeah. I feel Wheeler will retain.
Yeah, for sure.
We got Allison Kay versus Willow Nightingale.
Now, obviously, we know Allison Kay as Serena when she was on Impact.
Yes.
Now she's on NWA.
Yes.
And she's killing it there. We haven't seen her in a while. She doesn't wrestle too much. At least I haven't seen many matches with her. I think back in 2016, it was a kind of really cool storyline she had going with Allie and Maria Kanellis.
Yes.
And, of course, Pepper Parks. But, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see this match, too. Willow Nightingale is one of the best wrestlers that has been on AEW now for a while. I think it's going to be interesting to see what she can do. So,
yes.
To pick a winner, I honestly don't know. Because like I said, I haven't seen much from Allison Kay in a while.
Yeah. Willow is one of those personas that she can fun-loving, bubbly, energetic, happy-go-lucky, but she can also get it done in the ring. And then Allison is more like you just pinkies up. You're straight shooter, if you will.
Yeah.
So there's that contrast in personality and styles. I think I'll go Allison. Just throw it out there.
Yeah. For sure. I think that's going to be a good match. Nonetheless, it's exciting to see Allison Kay back in the ring. I haven't watched her in a long time. It's hard to watch NWA when it's on the internet, so
yeah,
there it is. So now we have a 2 out of 3 falls match. The World Tag Team Championships. We have FTR versus the Briscoes.
Them boys.
Them boys. They wrestled in the last pay-per-view, I believe you mentioned. I mean, look, you have these guys, FTR, and they're honestly one of the best tag teams in this generation.
Oh, hell yeah.
You've got the AAA Tag Team Championship. You got the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship.
The WGP Tag Team titles.
I mean, what the fuck can they do next?
Exactly.
I mean, it's not since the Dudley Boys that you've actually seen a tag team on fire like that.
Yeah, really.
So, the Briscoes, on the other hand, one of the best tag teams in Ring of Honor.
Yes.
You have these guys over 20 years in the company, in wrestling.
Yep.
And it's like, it's unfortunate that WWE didn't snap them up when they could.
Yeah.
It's on you, Vince.
Apparently, yeah. They weren't aesthetically pleasing.
So, yeah. Exactly. So, this is going to be interesting.
Yes.
It is. I mean, if FTR can win, that would be impressive. But honestly, I believe I'm gonna see new tag team champions on Saturday, man. We're gonna fucking see the Briscoes take back the Ring of Honor titles.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised.
It's nothing to take away from FTR. I mean, here's a team that have already captured the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles, the AAA Tag Team titles, the IWGP Tag Team titles. And then you go way back, you've got NXT Tag Team titles.
Yep.
Raw and SmackDown Tag Team titles.
Exactly.
These guys are fucking money. So, honestly, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say the Briscoes.
Fuck, why not? I'll take the Briscoes too.
Reach for the sky, boy. Yeah.
Ring of Honor World Television title. Samoa Joe versus Jay Lethal.
Man, this has been fired up.
Oh yeah.
This has been fired up. It's a classic Impact feud for the Ring of Honor Television Championship. And I mean, yeah, I know Jay Lethal's been in Ring of Honor right before TNA. But you have Jay Lethal with Sanjay Dutt and that tall Indian guy.
Yeah.
You know, these guys, man, I swear. Samoa Joe...
Satnam Singh.
Yeah. And Samoa Joe is one of those guys that can really do it in the ring, and it's awesome. And he's still at it. At early 40s, he could still do it.
Yeah.
So, you know what? And to be short and sweet, I believe Samoa Joe will retain.
I think so too.
And I know there'll be many more matches with Jay Lethal and Samoa Joe. It's gonna be an interesting fight.
Yes.
It'll be fun to watch, but yeah, Samoa Joe is gonna retain.
Yeah.
So,
Now, I'm sure there probably will be involvement from Sanjay and Satnam, most likely.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I think so. So now we have this match for the Ring of Honor World Title. We've got Jonathan Gresham with Tully Blanchard for some reason. He's got that versus Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be a fight. I mean, again, you have old versus new. Claudio Castagnoli has been in Ring of Honor for a very long time before jumping to WWE.
Yes.
Spent his tenure in WWE, didn't get far. Well, yeah, didn't get far. Whatever. Now he's back in wrestling with All Elite. So we'll see where that goes.
Yes.
As far as this, I would be surprised if he actually won the Ring of Honor Championship.
Yeah, really.
I think Octopus is one of the most talented wrestlers there ever has been in Ring of Honor. But the thing is, Claudio is a veteran in the ring, and the fact that he didn't really get a shot at the Universal title, actually he has, or the WWE title for that matter. I mean, he's been in Ring of Honor before. He's had that chance. So, I would be surprised if he won the title. I mean, is it going to be a hell of a match? Of course it is. I honestly can't pick a winner, to be honest with you. It's just going to be an entertaining match.
Could Claudio make a good world champion? Absolutely he could. I just don't know if the timing is right
Yeah.
yet. So I'll take Gresham.
Okay.
And not to mention the fact that, yes, Claudio was in Ring of Honor for quite a while, since 2005, I want to say, or so. Him and Chris Hero were a tag team. They were the kings of old school.
Oh, yeah.
So,
But yeah, that's the thing, though, dude. Like, he's been a tag team wrestler. You have him a Chris Hero. You have him a Tyson Kidd.
yes.
You have him a Sheamus. There's someone else I'm probably forgetting.
I think even him and Nakamura were a team.
That's right, yes. The guy could have been a world champion. But, you know, he was the United States champion in 2010 when he came in. They didn't believe in him for some reason. And I said, and I'm still going to say, he was the United States champion. He could have made that into bringing back the European Championship. Here's a guy that could speak 5 languages or more. And he should have at least brought that back. If you weren't going to do anything else with him, why not?
Yeah.
But it's going to be in a good match. This whole show seems like it's going to be a good show.
Oh, I don't doubt it will.
And I mean, you'll see Enrique Cavani, I'm sure, Bobby Cruz,
Yeah.
the other guy, Sinclair.
The referee, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ian more than likely. Probably Caprice Coleman.
Chip.
And yeah.
But, you know, we'll bring it back to where it left off last year. You know?
Yeah.
I know that they fell on hard times, but I think if you can do this tomorrow, I guess, then let's see what happens. I think it's going to be a good show, and hopefully more to come.
Yeah, for sure.
So, next week, I believe it's
Next
SummerSlam.
next week is SummerSlam.
Fuck. So that's gonna be interesting to review.
Yep.
And then we'll continue our last installment of 2006.
Yeah, we were going to do that last Friday, but things were a little awry, but
It's alright.
we'll get her in.
Oh yeah, giggity. And so, yeah. Anyhow, this is gonna be a good show. And stay tuned for more Wheels of Fury in the future, obviously.
Of course.
We're not fucking done.
No, not by a long shot.
So, anyways, for me and Matt, this is Killer Kyle. And we will talk to you next week. Deuces.
See ya!